Okay, first up we got the Air Jordan 1 Royal Toes. Now, size 8 is my size, but I thought these fit a tad big, so I wanted to go a half size down, so I ended up selling them like a year or two later. Now we got the Air Jordan 8 Aquas. Now I had these for a long time. They are my true size, which is 7.5, because I feel the 8s fit bigger, but I don't know, after a while it started to hurt my feet, so I sold them, which is weird because I bought the Rui 8s and the 7.5, and they feel a lot better than this one, so just the issues I go with when I buy from Nike is it's so inconsistent. Rest in peace, Kobe. This is the Kobe Bryant 9 All Star. I sold them because I wasn't really wearing them. I still have the Kobe Perspective Elite version of this one, which I will never sell, but I wish I didn't sell this. But I did get a good price for them, so I had to let them go. Air Jordan 1 Highlight Reel. Now, I'm not sure why I sold these. These were my size. I think I just got tired of it, and someone just gave me a good price. I'm like, hey, if you give me a good price, you can take them. Free me up to get, something else better that I wanted. But these were dope. Now, the Air Jordan 4 White Cements. I bought these in a size 8, and back then, I think they fit so roomy, but I didn't know that because I was just getting them from the Nike app. So, only way I found out was when I got it in, and I couldn't bring it back to get my smaller size, excuse me. So I just had to go with it. But after a while, I just never wore them, so I just sold them, and I sold them for like $300. Really good price after I wore them for like a year. So, and I heard the new ones were coming back too, so I wanted them. All right, we got the Air Jordan 3 True Blues. Just another shoe that I ended up selling because the price was really, really good, and I heard the new ones were coming back out, or they were making a one with the Nike Air in the back. But I ended up not liking that when that came out, believe it or not. I don't know why. I think it may have been the red behind the tongue. Something was off that I just didn't like, and I just ended up not buying it. Okay, the Air Jordan 6 Carmine. Another one that when I bought them in my size 8, I should have went half size down, and if I did, I would still have these to this day. But like I said, when it feels a little bit roomy, too roomy, I won't wear them. And someone offered me a really good price for them, and I was like, take them. And there was an updated version coming out, so I was like, whatever. Same goes with this one. All my 6s were like that. They always fit like a half size bigger than I wanted them to, even though they all were size 8s. And me, like an idiot, kept buying size 8s. I don't know why. At the time I couldn't even buy a size 7.5 because it wasn't available back then. So I just had to do what I had to do. Same thing with the infrared 6s. Yeah, 7.5s. I don't know why I couldn't get them back in the day, but for some reason Nike did not have a 7.5, and I had to get them all in size 8. And I didn't want to not get them, so I just ended up getting them, and just is what it is. But yep, I sold all these for good prices after a year of keeping them, and it helped me out with the money I needed at the time. So had to let them go. I can't stand shoes I don't wear. All right, Air Jordan 4 Columbia. I sold these because I don't even know why I sold them. I really regret selling these because they fit me perfect. Everything was good about this shoe. I just, like I said, I wasn't wearing them. I just saw them there and I just wasn't wearing them. But these, I love these. I love these a lot, and the material on them was so dope. So I hope they come back out with these sooner or later because I'll definitely get an updated version. Easy. All right, the Air Jordan 7 Hairs. When these came out, the materials and the quality, in my opinion, was trash. It is in my true size. Actually, no, I went a 7.5 with this, and I should have went a size 8. Like I said, the inconsistencies always happen to get me. But, yeah, I didn't like the materials on this, so I ended up selling it for like $100 over retail after I had it for like a year. Air Jordan 7 Raptors. Now, these fit me perfect. There was nothing wrong with them, but I just wasn't wearing them. That's just another thing. I just wasn't wearing them, and people offer me good prices. I might take them. I feel like the Raptors are kind of plain. I'm not saying it's not a good shoe, but to me it's just kind of plain, and I just wasn't into it anymore. And that's the only thing I could say. Like when I saw them, I just wasn't wearing them, and I'm like, they gotta go. They're just taking up space right now, and yeah, they gotta go. Now these, at first I loved them. Even when I'm looking at them now, I kind of think they're dope, but I think too much was going on with the whole red and the blue and everything else like that. So after a while, just like, I think it was good for like a one-time wear. But these don't hold a candle to the original Olympics, and that's what I'm waiting to get. So now I see why it was an alternate version. But hey, to each your own if you do like it. It's not a bad shoe. Now the Air Jordan 10 Paris, I ended up selling this at a co-assignment spot for like $300. I needed the money in California, and yeah, I'm just like, you could take them. If you offer me that much, take them. Now these, I forgot, I think like the alternate 12s. I love these. I thought the blue ones were even, the blue and gray ones were dope too, or the gray and white ones, whatever they were. But yeah, I just wasn't wearing them a lot. These, I don't know why I brought these back. I ended up bringing these back actually, and I really regret doing that because I love the Indiglo 14. I think the sizing was just something messed up about the sizing I didn't like. These, same thing with the sizing. For some reason, when I get a size 8, sometimes it fits me perfect, and then sometimes when I get the same size, it fits a little bit big, almost too big for my taste, and I didn't want to worry about creasing. These I sold because I went to a co-assignment place, and they offered me like $400 for them because this was a New York Harlem exclusive. I ended up getting it in Los Angeles somehow, so I needed the money, and I was like, you know what, take them. Like, if you offer me that much, you could take them. All right, the gold toes. I bought these in the 7.5 because the 7.5 was fitting me really, really good, especially with the Jordan 1s. That's why I went down a half size because I was having all my problems with 8s. But my foot ended up growing a little bit, and I had to sell them, even though I sold them for like $400 after a year or two wearing them. Same thing with the bread toes. I bought these in a 7.5, and they were fitting me great at the time. But after like a year, my foot grew, and it just was a pain to wear them. That's why I'm mad that I got rid of the Royals, because those were a size 8, and it would have fit me perfectly now since my foot grew. But like I said, I had bad luck with these, man. These were dope, though. I miss them. These, reason why I sold these, because it was just a black, too much black and not enough red. It just looked plain after a while. I mean, I wore them like twice, and then I never even wanted to look at them again. Just too plain. I wish there was more red in there. Same thing with these. I bought these in a 7.5, and my foot ended up growing. So I got rid of all the Jordan 1s that I had in 7.5, and I had a lot of Jordan 1s. I was going ham on Jordan 1s that year. In California, it was so much easier to get Jordans in California. It wasn't even funny. Same thing with these. 7.5. I bought these on my birthday. I even doubled up. I could have got 2, but the other